What's good, family? Thanks for coming to Kick It with a Real Raw Brown Skin John. If you're interested, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep this content moving around these. You already know what time it is, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So today's message, I'm not sure if I'm gonna title it Shapeshifters or whatever, but it's got that type of energy to it, okay? This is a dream message, so I'm just gonna jump right into it so we can get this ball moving, okay? So basically, it was about somebody that I know. Don't know them person that well. I used to work with them, but not work with them, if that makes sense. There's a lot of logistics in there, but anyway. I saw this person come into my home while I was sleeping, okay? And they came in to get something. I saw him when he entered in my home, but because I was half asleep, it was like, you know, I kind of like saw him, but it was just, I in my mind didn't put two and two together. And he left and that was it. So when I woke up, I remember that this person was in my house. So at this point, I'm at attention because I'm like, how he get in my house? How did he get in my house? You know, like, how you get in? So I got up and I remember I went to go check the door and I peeked through the peephole and he was using the key to get in. So at this point, I'm like, I remember thinking about my house key. So I'm like, he made a copy of my key to get in my house. What? Right? So, mind you, I went to go check the door. I'm looking through the peephole and he was trying to use the key. All right? And he had a woman and a child with him. All right? And he tried to push the door open, like he was like putting the key in, trying to push it open. But I had stopped it and I locked it back. So him feeling me like having control of the door, like, what are you doing? You know, I locked the door back. He's like, don't lock no fucking doors on me. So this is now he's starting to get a little aggressive. So I'm like, but mister, you coming in my house. You can talk about don't lock no doors on you. You no more locked doors, but I see out you're bugging. You're not coming in this bitch. So we argue, you know, we start arguing through the door, whatever. And eventually, like, they walked away. So me, I went and I snuck to the window and I'm trying to make sure that they left. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is this about? But they were sitting in a car in the parking lot in front of my building. So I'm like looking out my window, I could see them directly in front of my fucking building, my apartment. And they were still sitting there. He's on the phone talking to somebody. So at this point, I'm getting nervous because I'm like, he's talking to somebody. Is he trying to like get other people over here to come like attack me? Like, what is happening right now? Right? And the woman and the child, I just remember seeing them, like, everybody's like, I'm trying to sneak and look out the window, but they know they can already see me because like they're looking at the window, like almost like watching me to see if I'm coming in the window and watching. And so the woman and the child, like, they're laughing. She's in the passenger seat, the kid's in the back, they're laughing, and he's on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I get on the phone because at this point I see him on the phone, so now I'm scared because I'm like, is you trying to get somebody over to hurt me? Like, what is going on? So now I'm on the phone with 12. I'm like, it's somebody in here. He got a key to my house. He's trying to break in. So as I'm going off on the phone, like, you can visibly see, like, I'm talking to somebody. I guess he knew I was on the phone with the police. So he, like, I just remember seeing him mouthing to me. He's still on the phone and he's looking up in the window and I'm looking out and he's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna get you, bitch. And then like they left. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm talking to the lady on the phone and I'm like, I remember telling her specifically, like, he made a key to my house. He's outside watching me, sitting in the parking lot, and I just remember the lady on the phone kind of like, you know, her energy was kind of like, oh, wow, like, I'm gonna hurry up and get somebody out there to you. Like, this is a little serious, you know, it's getting crazy. So after that, all of that, he came, it kind of like switched to the evening time because I just remember it being dark outside. All right. And I'm not sure who this gentleman was, if he was like my man or somebody that I just really trusted. But either way, I felt very safe with this individual, like very safe. Okay. I don't know if he was supposed to be the cop in the dream or whatever. It was just somebody that made me feel very safe. Okay. And he came and I remember us walking out onto, in front of my, you know, in the breezeway in front of my door. And I was like, could you please walk with me to my car? I'm so scared. He was like, you know, he was very calm. He was like, yeah. Yes. It's a big black guy. He was like, yeah. And I was like, he you know, he was just like very calm. He was like, I'm walking you outside. I'm walking you to your car. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. Like, you're fine. And I'm still like, He's like, I'm scared. Like, these people gonna kill me. I'm scared. I don't even know why he here. I don't even mess with dude like that. I don't even work with him for real. And what was funny is, I work with this person, but it's like this. In waking life, I have a client that works at a school, and at the school, he worked at the school. So we don't necessarily work together. We just work in the same place, you know? So I just remember, like, I was scared. So I'm like, I don't know this man. Like, why is he doing this, right? And I just remember we were in a car and we were driving, and I don't know if we went to this man's house, because I feel like energy of a woman energy. I don't know if it was his mom, his woman. Like, I can't remember. Like, I just remember feeling safe with this pair of people. And I don't even remember seeing her. I just remember her energy. And I remember my car being pulled into their driveway. And it was like 2 or 3 cars on the street, like, blocking my car in the driveway. Like, you would not see it unless you rode down the street and know to look where my car was. Like, as long as, like, they were blocking me and protecting me. And I just remember being so grateful and thankful, and I just kept saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I was, like, genuinely, like, afraid. And they were like, you know, you'll be fine here until shit cool down. Like, don't worry about it. And so here's some messages that I picked up from the dream. We all know dreams don't have to necessarily happen as they happen in the dream state. It could be metaphorical. It could be literal. You just take it how it resonates for you, okay? So scrolling back up to starting over with the dream, how I said the person was, he came into my house, but I was half asleep. So how I picked up was somebody is in your space that is dangerous, okay? And you're not paying attention to them in that light. You don't think that they're dangerous. You probably, honestly, it's either you're not paying attention to it, or you probably don't even know this person. Like, it's that deep, okay? But if somebody in your space that's, like, has access to you, that it can get at you anytime, but you don't even know that, or you're not paying attention to that, to their, how they moving, because you're not suspecting that from them, okay? When I woke up, I remember he was in my house. Remember I said that, okay? He stole my spare key. Hold on, let me scroll back down. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So you gotta pay attention to the people that are around you that could be potentially watching you or waiting for a moment to make a move. But like I said, this could be, I'm not trying to fearmonger and scare nobody, but this is real shit. Pay attention to your surroundings, okay? Because these negative, low vibrational entities is using people. Okay, that's why there's a lot of off-wall shit going on. You're like, what is wrong with folks? They is not there. That's an entity within them. Okay, that's doing this wild ass shit. All right. So, and you being in your righteousness, right? High level on the shit, like you're not playing about it. This shit is out here lurking to attack you. You feel me? So just pay attention to that. Okay. Also, you can be drunk, sleep, completely unaware of what's taking place around you. That's what I'm saying, is be mindful. If you get a weird feeling about somebody, don't mix it off. You got that feeling for a reason. Now watch their ass. Okay? Watch them. Because you're not feeling that way for a reason, okay? If you know, these synchronicities happen around this person, or, you know, something stops you from going to see this person, or them coming to see you, or, you know, you were supposed to go do this, but you didn't get a chance to get to it, something that, take it as a sign, take it as a warning, and run with it and be grateful, okay? Trust your instincts. The moment you detect something is off, and basically what I'm saying is trust your instincts the moment you detect something is off, okay? So, like I said, he was at the door, opening the door. Imagine if I would just been opening the door, like, what the hell? They could have attacked me. I know that lady and the kid was laughing, so it's either they all came over on some other shit, and they portraying to look to the society and public one way, but they really had a whole different, you know, ulterior motive, okay? A person can appear to be fine, have a great family, be a great partner to the community, but have some really fucked up ways about them. And the example that came to me when I was putting this message together was Dexter Morgan. If you ever saw the show Dexter, it comes on Showtime. Dexter was a serial killer, okay? He worked for Miami Metro PD. He was a blood splatter analyst. Okay, so he did this shit for a living. And at nighttime, he was a bona fide serial killer. And he had everybody around him fooled. Dexter had a family. Dexter had kids, a job. Shit. Didn't he have a puppy at one point? Shit. Like, Dexter was the model citizen. But he was a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? One thing, too, that I wanted to point out was that the individual, when he came in my house, he looked like himself. Okay? He looked like who I knew him to be. But when he came back to that door, he was a completely different person. And I remember that because I was like, why, where his locks at? And why he got on glasses? That was very telling to me. Like, this is the shapeshifter energy I was talking about. So people can appear to you one way, but have a completely ulterior motive, or they might take the shape and the form of something, and you know, you just it's, you take it how it resonates. But long story short, like, there's a lot of finesse activity going on. Okay, like, be careful. I don't give a damn how nice somebody appear to be, how open they appear to be, how changed they appear to be. Always pay attention to the details, the fine print. Okay, smell it out. Okay, because if your intuition is telling you something different, if you're getting an inkling of this bad energy or something, and you're like, trying to put it together, trying to make sense of it, don't make sense of it. This is exactly what you're feeling. It doesn't matter what, I'm not a bad person, I'm not a this, I'm not a that. Remember when I said, when I closed the door back and I locked it, his entire energy changed. It went from, hey, let me in, to don't lock no fucking doors on me. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that shit, right? He tried to create a safe image, but he already had given himself away to me, right? And then what I got for us, do not be afraid to speak up and stand up when you're feeling weird, okay? Imagine if I'd just left it known. He could have staked out, and came and got me in the middle of the night. He could have called somebody else over here to watch me while he left. You just never know, you know what I'm saying? So because I spoke out about it, I called him on his shit, I called the cops, I foiled the plan, whatever he had planned, I foiled it, because the individual never like resurfaced in the dream. There was no more of that person in the dream after I called it out, after I already was like, no, chill the fuck out, I don't know what you got going on, I'm calling the cops, your ass to get out of here. It was, I'm gonna get you, bitch, like, you shall rue this day, like, I'm coming back for you. But I didn't remember the person coming back in a dream or nothing like that, right? Then the next phase I got to was my protector was sent. Okay? So spirit, source, you know, will send in the cavalry. Sometimes you need extra covering, extra muscle, and that's okay, you know? Those cars that were blocking in my car, they blocked me in. They kept me hidden. If you, like I said, if you rode down a side, you know, rolling down one street and you looking down this street, you're not going to see my car sitting on that street. If you ride by, you're not going to be able to just automatically see my license plate from the road. They were blocking me in. They were protecting me, okay? It took me, my spirit, to bend to the will of the universe. So what am I saying when I say that? I had to stand up and know and use my discernment to say, okay, this situation is not safe for me. This person is not safe for me. I don't know why I get this feeling. I don't know why they're moving the way that they're moving, but it's making me uncomfortable and I don't like it. And don't shut up about it. Voice voice how you're feeling. Voice what's going on around you. Let that shit be known. Foil the plan. Oh, I know what you're up to. I have the gift of sight. I can feel this shit. Something ain't right here. Foil that plan. That's why he was mad. I'm gonna get you, bitch. Because I wasn't supposed to see. I wasn't supposed to know. He had went and put on a whole different image. I was not supposed to know it was him. I was not supposed to see that coming. But I did. And he was pissed. He was pissed. Okay? Sometimes, okay, like I said, it took my spirit to bend to the will, okay? And then you work with the universe and you allow what needs to unfold. Sometimes you can't handle it on your own. Sometimes you really ain't gonna know the answer. And that's okay, right? But when you call on spirit, allow spirit to step in. Like I said, You never know. So like, somebody, who is it? They always give the best analogies. But like, somebody on their way to your house right now. That ain't supposed to be on their way to your house. They get into a car accident. They go to jail. Divine intervention. Somebody pulled up to your house trying to attack you. You don't live there no more. Divine intervention. Stop. Don't question things. Sometimes I know we question a lot of shit, but we don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Trust in source and understanding that all things are fine. 222. All things will be fine. All things are fine. But we do have to trust the process, okay? If we could feel like, oh my gosh, like, why is everything so slow? Why isn't nothing moving? Why isn't this happening? Why is this happening? Like, chill. With any relation, jobs, relationships, you know, romantic, platonic, whatever. You might just be having, what is this pause for? Why is this happening to me? It's because the Spirit holds, the Holy Spirit, source, the universe, you know, those beings that see things that we don't, they seeing shit that we don't, okay? They seeing energy, they seeing plans, they seeing plots that we cannot, that we have not picked up on, or if we picked up on, we're not sure what's going on in the mix. Don't worry about that. They see it. That's why it's paused. That's why we got you here. That's why we got you here blocked up real quick. We got you hidden in plain sight real quick. It ain't slow. It's protecting you. It's shielding you. You know what I'm saying? So sit out, hide out, chill out, relax until divine timing plays out. You know? I'm not trying to give this message to scare anyone, but it's very, you need to know, like, there's somebody in your energy, whether you know them or not, they're watching you. They're waiting to pounce on you. Now, it don't have to necessarily be a physical attack. It could be a spiritual attack. It could be a financial attack. Whatever it may be, you'll know how this is going to fit because you're going to feel it. And if you feel it, move accordingly now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Move accordingly now. Call it out now. Sniff it out now. Let them know, I see you, bitch. I hear you, bitch. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. Foil the plan. Foil the attack. How does she know? I am a fragment of the Most High. Source of all source. I am. Baby, when you connect it like that, you won't see. You won't get the warning before destruction. You have to warn because you're about to avoid the destruction. If you listen, if you take heed. All right? So just keep in mind who you have around you. Who can't you see? Who's made up? Watch everybody around you. Pay attention. If you got to, piss a motherfucker off just to see how they're gonna react to you. Because you know people true color come out when they mad. When they going off, they're gonna tell you exactly how they feel about you. Do that. It's gonna show you. Don't get scared. Just let it be known. You cannot be in my space. You cannot be around me. Whatever it may be. And then allow source, allow your spirit to come forward and lead you. All right? But that's the end of this message, y'all. Just please go ahead and take heed to that warning. However it resonates within you, run with it, family, okay? I got to call my little sister back because she did just call me. So before I let y'all go, make sure you keep your shit real. Tell the truth. Make sure you keep your shit raw. No holds barred. I almost fucked up. And then come back and kick it with your favorite brown chicken joint, y'all. Peace out.